My name's JohnDeana.
And how long have you been doing karate?
29 years.
And all with the Babins?
All with the Babins. They were my first studio, but not the first one I checked out. I went around and looked at a bunch of different places, and I'd always wanted to try it. I moved around a lot as a kid, so my parents never thought I would be able to stick with it. So when I got to college, I was working my way through school, and I was too broke to afford it. So when I got out and got my first job, one of the first things I did when I got my first paycheck was start looking for studios. A friend recommended the Babins, and I've been with them ever since.
You'd mentioned you looked at other studios. Was it strictly the recommendation of the Babins, or was there something that you felt?
No, there was something about the Babins and the whole ATA philosophy that I really liked. It was a mixture of being pushed and being challenged, and also some schools back in those days, I actually went to one where if you did the technique wrong, the guy would come behind you and whack you in the backs of the shins with a bamboo stick. And you know, I get beat up enough at work. I don't need enough. I don't need that. So.
And what degree? What belt are you having?
I'm a 4th degree black belt. I actually started when Chief Master Babin was a 2nd degree black belt. So now I'm 2 degrees higher than my instructor was when I started, and he of course has gone on to become an 8th degree. So.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
It's you know, it's something that the day I walked in the door, I never would have dreamed that I could have done. I never dreamed that I would be able to put on a black belt and be an instructor. But it's something that I just really love to do. It's been a huge part of my life for longer than just about anything else. My day job is a journalist, and I've done that for as long as I've been doing Taekwondo. So can't imagine anything else I'd rather do.
How has taking karate impacted other parts of your life? The self-confidence, discipline at your work? I would assume it gives you much more stamina?
Stamina is one thing. It's helped me. I'm in a job as a journalist. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of deadlines, and I'm able to just take a deep breath and stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. And also, it translates into how I treat people at the workplace. I think every one of us in our lives has run across supervisors who like to yell and scream and build themselves up by tearing other people down. Maybe it's the fact that I've fought some of the toughest guys in the world in the ring at World Championships, and that gives me the confidence where I don't need to build myself up by tearing somebody else down. So.
You say to people about joining karate, why, and then specifically why the Babins?
I guess the most important thing for me is the values of discipline, of pushing yourself, of physical fitness, of things like doing well in school and respecting your parents, and those are all very important values to me. And it's something that the Babins teach every day. They ask kids to bring in their report cards, and they reward good work, and because Taekwondo is a part of life, but there's so much more of life that goes on outside the studio, and Taekwondo has given me, and I've seen it give just hundreds of other people, the tools that they need to get through the rest of life.
Talk to me explain about the report cards and the discipline of karate. It sounds to me like the Babins make sure that goes outside of the karate, the classroom.
Well, there's one of the, I'm not sure how to exactly get into it. The Taekwondo teaches you to push yourself and be excellent in everything you do. And so if you're not succeeding in school, you won't really have the tools that you'll need to succeed in life. And the Babins want you to succeed in life. And so it's been, they do it through a variety of different ways of encouragement, but there's also, they monitor kids, they genuinely care about how children are doing. I've seen kids that over the years that could have gone the wrong way in life, that had multiple opportunities to fail and to choose the wrong paths. And I just went to the wedding of one of those kids, and he's a 6th degree black belt today. He's surpassed me in rank, and he's just a wonderful person. But he had
he had things to overcome.
He had choices to make. His parents were very supportive and got him in the program and worked very hard to keep him enrolled. And the Babins worked with them as well. And it's just been a blessing.
No, that's great. I don't have any more questions unless you want to make a statement. That was well done.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I do have a question.
Okay.
You know, you've been with the Babins for a long time. You obviously enjoy it. Why did you stay with the Babins this long? You know, you're talking Taekwondo and karate, but you stayed here.
I think I stayed here because the Babins have just been such a huge part of my life for the last 29 years. They came to my wedding. They've been around when my children were born. They've been with me through all of my ups and downs in my career, and so we've just grown to be like family. And Chief Master Babin is on one of the founders of a nonprofit. This is another way that the Babins give back. Chief Master Babin is on let me start it over.